Randy Savage 50 here again in my garage, and I'm here with another video. I just got done going through some other content and thinking about what I want to hit the world with next, and then my mind popped and said, how about that Bushmaster Carbon 15 that failed on me? Ooh, surprise. So this is my Bushmaster Carbon 15. Actually, it's my first ever AR-15 that I bought in probably 2012 or 2013. I think around then was that craze where everybody was getting a gun. They were hiking prices up. So for buying this rifle and an extra magazine and ammo, I think I spent $1,000 that day. So I'm looking back now like that was a horrible thing, because I could get this gun now for probably what, 600, 7? So, oh well, I wanted a rifle. I thought this was good, and they were saying, yes, it's a great gun, it's fantastic. Yes, it's composite or polymer, whatever you want to say, but it is great. So I used it, shot it multiple times. It was fantastic, right? Until probably November or December of last year. I was out at my local range shooting, pew, 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 click. Okay, tap, rack, okay, boom, 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 same thing. I said, okay, why is the gun continuously jamming on me? There's no reason for this. This is my Bushmaster that I always clean. It's a very reputable company. Everyone loves this gun. There's not really many negative reviews on it. But then I thought, maybe this being composite, there's something finally breaking in it, right? So what I did was clear out the magazine, clear out the chamber, opened up the weapon, or tried to, and the upper and lower wouldn't separate. So I'm sitting there like this, trying to bang it, and realized that the spring was inside the upper. It was no longer being contained in the buffer tube. It was in the upper, like in this part. I said, oh wow, what's going on here? So I had to maneuver it somehow, and I got the spring out and realized that the buffer tube retainer spring and pin had dislodged itself. No clue how in the world that happened. Now the spring was completely bent, but I was able to chop it and put it back in there, try again. Same thing happened. So I was wondering if, maybe the lower flexed because of this composite. And you can actually, if you can see, it's kind of tough, but I can actually feel it kind of flexing as I squeeze it. So I'm thinking maybe under the pressure of the multiple shots I was shooting, it somehow warped and it bent like this much with some of that recoil, and it caused that, that retention pin to come out. You know, they say you have it turned so it's like 1/8 covered. You know, it's like covered by this much by that buffer tube, and that I think it might have popped out that way. So I had to replace my buffer tube, replace the spring, replace the retention pin. Went back and shot it probably a couple weeks later, and it ran perfectly. But now it looks like this isn't a gun that I can trust now, right? I can't trust a gun that will fail on me. And I have many AR-15s, and it made me so disappointed and so upset. I removed this from under the bed and put it right back in my safe, and bought another AR-15 after that because I was so upset and I just spent more money. So I told you I have a problem with these weapons, but that was my thing. So if anyone in the comments have any other details, has this happened to you or anything? Because I'm curious. I haven't seen anyone else speak about the retention pin coming out. So has anyone had any other issues with any other type of composite type, lower and upper, like the Omni Tactical, what else? There's some other ones out there, but I know the Omni is composite. I have a couple of those. They have not failed yet. So I'm not gonna give up on composites. Maybe this is just a freak accident, something happened with it, but I don't know. I'll no longer trust it to save my life. You know what I mean? I'll never use it in a gunfight. This will be my last resort. Even though I do like this cheap scope, this is one of my favorites. It's really cheap. It came with it. It looks cheap, clearly, but it has a really good, when you look in it. So that gun was removed from the bed, and like I said in one of my other videos, I don't know if it's posted yet, but it has eventually been placed, well, not eventually, it has been replaced with this. Well, I actually had that gun, then I put a Eagle Arms 15 under the bed, and then I put this. Because I have a Colt, what else do I have? Not many of them. There are so many, honestly, I get confused with what I own, but Now this little AR pistol's under there, and I'm gonna do a review on him soon. It is a Aero Precision's X15 AR pistol. Aero Precision upper and lower. What kind of, I had it built. I can't remember everything. You'll learn all the details in the review where I refresh myself. Like I say, I have so many things. It's sometimes hard and I forget different things about different guns. Beautiful flashlight, Romeo 5, red dot on it. Fantastic, I love it. So that was my speaking points on this failure of a weapon here. This Bushmaster Carbon 15, my first AR-15 ever. I'll probably never sell it due to that, and I always have a story with it. So let me know. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great weekend, okay? Be safe, be smart.